Benjamin Franklin was an inventor. I had several inventions. Well, another great American that I'm going to bring out to talk to you a little bit further is a wonderful gentleman. Give him a very big welcoming hand for Mr. Thomas Edison.
Jefferson, thank you very much. Good morning, and how are you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you very well. I haven't been able to hear a bird sing since I was about 12, but I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, my name's Thomas Edison, and I'm sure you probably know a few things about me. Do you know anything do any of you know what I invented? Oh, yes, over there in the red shirt. Yes, I'm the inventor of the electric incandescent light bulb. Probably my most famous invention, but not my only one. I made some other things. Does anyone know what else I invented? Yes. Yes, I'm the inventor of the phonograph. And right here I have something I'm sure all of you know. What is this, everybody? And you still use one, don't you? No, what are you laughing at? The radio will never replace the phonograph. Well, if you don't use a phonograph, do you play your own musical instruments? Well, how do you listen to music? CD? Who's he? I don't see him. Who is he? Well, can you tell me who or what is he? What does he look like? You mean you make them smaller? Can you put more music on it? And you make it smaller? You know what, young man, when you're older, you come and work for me and we'll make these smaller discs. We'll make them compact. That's a good idea. A compact disc, okay? We'll make those. I also invented something else that you folks like to see in a theater. Do you know what that is? Yes, I see a hand way back there. Yes, motion pictures. You call them the movies. I invented the motion picture projector, the motion picture camera, the kinetograph, and a viewing machine called the kinetoscope. Those are three of my most famous inventions. I also improved the telephone, the typewriter, the telegraph. I invented the storage battery, Portland cement, the ticker tape machine for the stock market, a talking doll, the electric chair, Portland cement, lots of other things. Yes, but the most important thing I learned in order to invent, there's something very important that an inventor needs. We can't see it, we can't hear it, we can't see it, smell it, taste it, touch it, or feel it, because it's something inside our brains or our minds. Do you know what that is? Well, what do we do with our brains, everybody? When you think, what do you come up with? An idea, that's right. You do need imagination, you do need to be creative, but if you don't have an idea, you're not going anywhere. The idea is your goal, it's your target, it's your aim, it's your purpose. My whole life has been the power of an idea. Now, to tell you a little about me, I was born way back in 1847 in a small town in Ohio called Milan. When I was a little older, we moved to Port Huron in Michigan. And it was there that I went to school. And unlike many of you young people, I didn't do very well in school. My guess is many of you children have probably been in school longer than I ever was. Yes, I went to a one-room schoolhouse for several months and didn't learn anything. The teacher said I was addled in the mind. Well, my mother knew better, so she took me out of school. And you know where she taught me? Yes, she taught. My mother taught me reading, writing, arithmetic, history, geography, and two subjects I've always enjoyed, science and chemistry. I guess you could say I became a homeschool graduate. My mother believed in me when nobody else did. She encouraged me. She made learning fun. By the time I was 11 years old, I found a place in town where I could read up on all kinds of things. I think all of you know where that is, don't you? twig forked here on in Detroit, and a little boy crawled out on the tracks. When I ran, I grabbed him from an oncoming train. Well, his father was the station master. He was so grateful that I saved his son's life. He gave me a job, a very important one. He made me a telegraph operator. Now, what's important about the telegraph? Do you young folks know what we do with a telegraph? Yes, who can tell me? Yes, way over there. Yes, we send messages on it using a code. Does anyone know the name of the code? Yes, that's right, the Morse code. It's a series of dots and dashes. Well, the telegraph was the fastest way to communicate before we invented radios and telephones. Not just was it the fastest way to communicate, this was the fastest or the most advanced use of electricity. And I became fascinated with the telegraph. How does it work? How can I improve it? What can I make from it? Well, I began to get ideas. If we can send signals over wire, why can't we send voices? If we can make machines which will print Morse code on ticker tape, why can't we make a machine that will print the voice on a ticker tape? So I began to get ideas, lots and lots of ideas. For example, right here, I have a funnel with a cork and a needle. When I hit it, we can hear the sound vibrate. Now, some of us are going to have the opportunity to feel it vibrate. In order to do that, I need 4 assistants. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Let's all come up here on the stage. And let's meet our 4 new assistants. What's your name, young man? Jacob, Christian, Angie, Brooke, Angie, Christian, and Jacob. Okay, I hope I can remember those names. I'm getting a little old, so. All right, now. What I'm going to do, I want each of you to put your hand right here on the funnel. Right here, put it right here, just one hand. Right, Jacob, put your hand on there. Hey, Brooke, take your 2 fingers and hold it like that. Good, and I'm going to blow into it, and you tell me what happens. Did you feel it vibrate? Did you feel it shaking or vibrating? You also, good, okay, you may let go. Yes, they heard it, they felt it vibrating. That's how we hear. Sounds vibrate through our ears the same way. Just like if I were to take these cups, okay, Jacob, Kristen, put them on your ears like that for a moment. You notice how my voice gets a lot louder when I do that? Even when I turn away, you can still hear my voice. Okay, now let the girls try it. Okay, give it to Angie and Brooke. Okay, you notice how my voice gets a lot louder when I do that? Okay, now I'm going to take these cups. Now I hope the adults will forgive me, but I'm going to go right over here to the wall, put the cup on the wall, put my ear on it. And if there's somebody